What will you call a specialized communication style of English that is polished, graceful, and highly refined? I have given it a name: Pageant English. I know you have never heard of this term, but you may have heard some English speakers speak the language in a polished and graceful manner. But I'm not talking about such English speakers. I'm here to tell you why I came up with the term pageant English and who needs to obviously learn this pageant English. In this video, I talk about what is pageant English, how is pageant English different from regular English, what are the elements of pageant English? Sentence examples of pageant English. Ready? What is pageant English? You need to be clear that pageant English is not some formal linguistic category like British English or American English. So, what is it then? Pageant English is a term that I have coined for a specialized communication style. It is not some separate language. It is a term for a polished, graceful, and highly refined style of speaking that beauty pageant contestants are expected to use on a beauty pageant stage and in formal events in a beauty pageant. When beauty pageant aspirants from any region, state, or country get selected as finalists to take part in any beauty pageant competition, they are expected to speak in a certain way in official pageant programs. In most cases, in a national level pageant of any country, it is expected that the contestant will speak in English language. The reason is that once the winner of any country is selected in a national pageant, then she gets to take part in the international pageant competition. I hope you know that in all international beauty pageants, the dominant language of communication is English language. Now, what does any beauty pageant contestant want in a pageant competition? She wants points from the pageant judges so she can get good placement, an impressive subtitle, or even the winning crown. She does get points from those judges on how she performs on stage in various rounds, in the talent round, how she looks, and how she communicates in the English language. This is where pageant English makes its entry. When a pageant contestant uses this type of communication style, she projects elegance, confidence, poise, and intelligence. It becomes highly valuable for her as it catches the attention of judges and impresses them to give her higher points. The beauty pageant contestant can use this pageant English in a personal interview rounds in front of pageant judges, in the written English rounds in the pageant when such rounds are organized, and in the spoken question and answer Q&A rounds on the pageant stage. How is pageant English different from regular English? Regular spoken English, as we all know, tends to be casual. We use contractions, slang, and even regional expressions when we speak regular English with our friends, family, relatives, acquaintances, and business or office colleagues. Beauty pageant English, on the other hand, is more formal, polished, and articulate. There is emphasis on clear pronunciation, sophisticated vocabulary, and structured answer during personal interviews or on-stage Q&A. We tend to speak regular spoken English using casual, short sentences and slang. However, a beauty pageant contestant is expected to communicate in pageant English using polished and complete sentences. Here are some regular spoken English contractions with their sentence usage and pageant English version. I'm gonna. Example, I'm gonna win this. Pageant English, I intend to, or I am determined to. Example, I am determined to represent my country with pride. Regular English. Wanna. Example, I wanna help people. Pageant English. I wish to, or I aspire to. Example, I aspire to make a difference in my community. Regular English. Gotta. Example, I gotta practice my speech. Pageant English. I must, or it is essential that I. Example, it is essential that I prepare thoroughly for this moment. Regular English. Kinda. Example, it's kinda hard. Pageant English. Somewhat, or to a certain extent. Example, to a certain extent, the journey has been challenging but rewarding. Regular English. Ain't. Example, it ain't easy. Pageant English. It is not, or it is never. Example, it is never easy to step outside one's comfort zone. You can see from the examples that no beauty pageant contestant would like to use regular English slang or contractions in front of pageant judges when they ask questions. Pageant contestants will always choose to use pageant English to express themselves and gain valuable points. Interestingly, use of pageant English also helps build their overall confidence in regular spoken English too. What are the elements of pageant English? You might want to know here whether there are any specific things that form the foundation of pageant English. Yes, indeed, there are specific elements of pageant English that I would like to share with you. Graceful vocabulary. Pageant English has graceful vocabulary. All the words used in pageant English are refined and uplifting. Casual or harsh words are avoided. After all, the beauty pageant contestant is keen to put her best foot forward in the pageant. Euphemisms. Pageant English uses euphemisms. Euphemism means using an indirect word or expression instead of a more direct one when you are talking about something that is unpleasant or embarrassing. For example, pass away is a euphemism for die. What pageant English does is it softens difficult or sensitive topics with tactful phrasing. Elegant sentence starters. Pageant English uses elegant sentence starters. They are powerful opening phrases that help you begin your thoughts with poise, confidence, and maturity. They set a refined tone and send a strong signal to the listener that what you're going to say is thoughtful and well considered. Clear articulation and confident delivery. Pageant English is all about clear articulation and pronunciation of words and confident delivery. A beauty pageant contestant wants to be sure that her message reaches the pageant judges. She ensures that her confident delivery of pageant English has proper pacing, pauses, eye contact, and a voice that reflects conviction. Authentic storytelling. Pageant English helps in authentic storytelling. When a contestant shares genuine personal experiences using the right selection of words, then she builds an emotional bridge with the audience and the listeners. Her message becomes unforgettable. Structured, meaningful content. Pageant English follows a clear framework with structured, meaningful content. There is a compelling introduction and a memorable conclusion to the thought process of the speaker. There is purpose in it. Sentence examples of pageant English. By this point, I think it is quite clear to you that the most important category of people who need to learn pageant English are beauty pageant contestants. Now, let me share some sentence examples for each element of pageant English style. Graceful vocabulary, cultivating, opportunity, flourish. I believe in cultivating kindness rather than merely expecting it from others. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow and flourish. Euphemisms, finding her path, learning experience. She is still finding her path in life instead of she doesn't know what she wants. That situation was a learning experience for all of us instead of that was a total disaster. Elegant sentence starters. From my perspective, I tend to believe that. From my perspective, true leadership begins with empathy. I tend to believe that small acts of kindness can change the world. Clear articulation and confident delivery. Conviction, enunciate. I stand before you today with conviction, knowing that my voice has the power to inspire. Let me enunciate this clearly. Every child deserves access to quality education. Authentic storytelling. Watched my mother, ignited my passion, failed my first test. When I was a child, I watched my mother volunteer at a local shelter, and that moment ignited my passion for service. I remember the day I failed my first test. It taught me that resilience is more important than perfection. Structured, meaningful content. Education transforms lives. Commit. Introduction. Today, I want to share with you a vision. One where every woman feels empowered to chase her dreams without fear. Body. Through my work with underprivileged youth, I've seen firsthand how education transforms lives, and that's why I've dedicated my platform to this cause. Conclusion. So, let us commit to building a world where opportunity is not a privilege but a right for all. If this video got you thinking about pageant English and its importance, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm creating more such content to share here. See you in the next one.